Rumours is a political goofball comedy about the world leaders of the G7 and the wacky antics they get to during the G7 summit. Before we get too far into the review, it would mean a lot if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. The film doesn't take itself too seriously, and you probably shouldn't either. And it pokes at the leaders of the G7 countries. Kate Blanchett is a sexually adventurous Angela Merkel of Germany, and there are other sort of caricatures. There's a horny Justin Trudeau, and I would say besides Angela Merkel and Justin Trudeau, there are other satires, but none pop out as much as those two. My first of many gripes with Rumours is that the actor playing the President of the United States has an English accent. I know this is a very American-centric critique, but it totally ruins my suspension of disbelief. They really couldn't find an American, or at least the actor could have attempted an American accent. Isn't that the first thing they teach English actors to do? Pretend to be from the US? As long as you're at least trying, that I give credit at least there. Rumours has one central funny bit that it does over and over again during the movie. It's showing us that these leaders are inept and can't even describe the problem that they're trying to solve, and they let their egos and dalliances get in the way. I completely agree with this sentiment, but the concept is beaten to death so many times through the movie, and is only really funny kind of in the beginning, and the ending is good, but that's really the only times it's really funny. All of the minor side plots really never have a satisfying conclusion. They kind of end like sketches from SNL, and then they kind of meander to the next topic, basically. And the editing doesn't do the film any favors, and the cinematography is honestly atrocious. It's something that you'd kind of expect from a student film, with sort of odd colored lighting choices. Rumours hangs on to its original premise the whole time, and while I do admit it is funny, but whereas something like The Death of Stalin has historical facts, an actual plot, and consequences to drive the story, Rumours is just feeling itself out and doesn't take itself too seriously, and neither do we, and we just kind of feel like nothing's really happening. Even though it's also the apocalypse, which is very, very strange that they were able to even do that. The initial premise is funny, though. These characters are glorified, inept HR people who use PC culture words and tiptoe around real issues. They can't get anything done. Their power was already sucked away from them by the financial system, the military-industrial complex, and any other powerful privatized industry. Sort of a reference to hypernormalization from Adam Curtis's film, or sort of a reference to capitalist realism, sort of the way we steer our society has already been predetermined. We're sort of an autocratic system. So these leaders are sort of unnecessary pieces of the machine. They get to kind of be at the top of the food chain, even though they don't actually serve any real purpose and have no real way of helping anyone or anything. They have been defanged, and all they have left is their quirky personalities that make them fit for the role that they play. And I will be honest, though, the ending is a solid moment of them reading their Frankenstein gibberish speech to a crowd of jerking off zombies. Really does hit it home how masturbatory this whole process is, and how probably this whole summit is very masturbatory. I think that was a great piece of writing and satire, and that's really the only time in the movie it really hits. And Rumours does have a solid premise and a great ending, but getting there is really rough, making the juice just not really worth the squeeze. For me, this film is a D. Someone could probably make a 20-minute supercut of the movie, and that would probably be really good to see. I would probably rather just watch that than sit through an almost 2-hour movie that's basically one joke. Rumours has the opposite problem as Megalopolis. Megalopolis felt like they were trying to cram 2 movies into one, and Rumours kind of felt like it was trying to take half a movie and stretch it out to fill the entire time. Thanks for listening to my review of Rumours. It would mean a lot if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel, and if you wouldn't mind considering supporting me on Patreon, it goes a long way to help me make more of these videos. Thank you.